Together for Matthew Parsons. Make some noise. Matthew Parsons.
How you guys doing? So I was talking with a good buddy of mine the other day, and he's all excited. He told me his credit score is going up, and he's thinking of investing in buying a house. I said, man, that's awesome. With my credit score, I'm thinking of investing in food stamps. I've become extremely popular in the collection world recently. Just the other day, a debt collector reached out to me in regards to a payment collection. I said, I really appreciate you calling, but I'm not really into collecting debt. Currently, I'm collecting empty beer bottles and marijuana ashes on my nightstand. And before he could say anything, I hung up the phone on him. That ties into a very important thing I look for when it comes down to a relationship. Co-signing. Because the only credit that I can account for is a few chips left on my power card at the Dave & Buster's. So one of my favorite games growing up as a child was the elephant game. I don't know if you guys are aware of the elephant game, but it was basically a blue plastic elephant that connected its mouth to this long trunk tunnel that would shoot air up and out of it. And the bottom of the elephant, you'd insert these little plastic butterflies that would shoot up out of the trunk tunnel, and you try to catch as many as you could with a net. So right around puberty, I decided to remove that trunk tunnel connected to my elephant. Oddly enough, it had suction and was still blowing air out of it. So I flipped the switch on my elephant, and I was assisted my first blowjob by Hasbro. My mother was constantly having to replace the batteries out. After growing a little and finishing my abuse on the animal kingdom, my parents got me my very first Dirt Devil. Man, that Hoover worked me good. So moving on to my 13th birthday, I voluntarily went to my birthday party to be at a Hooters. I thought that's what every kid wants at that age. Pretty girls bringing wings your way and hormones going crazy in a kid's body, and my parents submitted to that request. I told myself, man, I got it made. So they all gathered around the table and they started singing happy birthday, and they moved in a little bit closer, and that's when I realized, shit, I'm a homosexual. I gasped and lashed out at them. I said, gross, get away from me, go away, bring out the line cooks. So, for my job, I manage maintenance at a Planet Fitness, and I really don't appreciate my manager putting me, the only gay employee, to go out on a crowded gym floor and oil up all the machine rods. I'm over at the cable towers and greasing the rods up, and I make eye contact accidentally with this girl over at the hip abductor machine, and how are you doing? Your hips look great. I'm just giving a compliment. I'm obviously not interested. I think it's hilarious though, every time I gotta clean the women's bathroom, I gotta stick a sign out in front of the door that says, men cleaning the women's locker room. That's how I decided to come out gay at work. I wrote at the bottom of the sign, he's a homo, he's not interested. I got called in the office for that one. I don't see what the issue is, I'm just stating the facts. So, do you guys know how you get pink eye? If you didn't know how, you get it when you touch your ass and you wipe your eye. You would think they would call that brown eye. When Van Morrison's singing about the memories of his first love, he's talking about this chick that wipes her asshole and then touches her eye, and she doesn't wash her hands. His brown-eyed girl. So I downloaded an OnlyFans account the other day, and I think we all know why we would download something like that. I didn't know how to use the app, so I reached out to a buddy of mine. He said, man, you gotta pay for that. I said, what? I'm not gonna pay to watch porn. I can get that shit for free or use my imagination. If I'm gonna pay for porn, it better be some real taboo shit going on, like cousins fucking each other. A family reunion gone wild.
Baby. Your phone was just
Yeah, that sounds real hot to me. They better be rolling out the birth certificates in the opening credits, making that shit believable and all. And if the last names don't match up, I'm canceling my subscription. Hell, I don't even need porn. I've got a cable TV, and American Ninja Warrior works just fine by me. I always wanted to be on that show. Make it do that whole obstacle course and climb to the top of that dumb tower and bash the buzzer. And on live television yell out to the bully who used to kick my ass in high school, "I fucked your dad!" Karma's a bitch. So I'm a huge horror buff. I'm extremely a big fan of chainsaw films, and I came across this horror porno once, which I would call a horno. It was titled The Texas Vibrator Massacre, and I was really intrigued to watch this one. As if horror film slasher films don't make enough stupid decisions, a horno really sets the standards here. We picked up a hitchhiker. He seems crazy. Let's have sex with him. Let's explore this abandoned house decorated and human skulls wrapped around it. Let's have sex on it. We just found our dead friends' bodies piled up in a shed. Might as well have sex on them. There's a maniac chasing me with a massive vibrator, wearing a mask made out of the foreskins of all my dead friends' dicks. I might as well have sex with them. I don't really think the director was thinking this one through. I was looking for a little bit more suspense. If it was me, I would have ran to the neighbor's house, banging on the door, and once I knew I was in safekeeping, I'd have sex with them. That's all I got. Thank you so much.
mistaken for Jesus. Yeah, a lot.